Hey everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about monthly specials, and it's December 2022 and it's freezing cold where I am, -4 degrees Celsius. So 25 about for all of you Americans. We're on the Fahrenheit system, but today we're going to be talking about so many different things. There's so many cool specials, and the number one thing for me is that most markets, not all, but most markets have a 15 milliliter frankincense special this month. Now, if you're not in the US, if you're outside of the US, that's going to be an NFR, not for resale type of deal for you, but you still have access to it, which is a wonderful thing. So I'm super excited. I hope you are too, and I want to get started right away. Let's talk a little bit about what happens when we have these specials. So usually they are while supplies last, and they are between usually no more than 4 packs per person per account. So if you're a person who perhaps has a really good friend, or you have a parent or sister or brother, and you can say to them, hey, I really want to get another one. Could you get it for me? You can work it out that well. But on your own account, you're supposed to really limit. It's usually 4 packs per customer. So just be aware as I'm talking about it. I won't repeat it again and again because that can get kind of boring. But I want you to know that this is something that's well worth your while. So I'm going to be placing my order probably later today. I try to always place my orders early in the month, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that, why that is too. I find that the earlier in the month that I place my order, the more likely that I am to get the products that I really want. The other thing that happens when I place my order early is I have the opportunity to really take a look at what's coming down the pike. Can I see it? Can I not see it? Why are we offering? Why is dōTERRA offering this special? So I want to make sure also that I have all the specials in my hands the minute that they become available. So I hope you can see my screen. We are going to do a couple of things today. Number one is we're going to keep talking about why dōTERRA offers certain things at certain times of the year and why they're offering them right now. So welcome to December. If you don't love December, oh my gosh, I feel sorry for you, but I'm happy that we're here nonetheless. So first up on the hit parade is always our US specials. We've got our product of the month, which is Balsam Fir. We all know that product of the month is 125 PV more of 25 PV or more in your cart in a single month before the 15th of the month qualifies you for the Balsam Fir. And this month you also get that sweet ceramic ornament. Now, for some of you, you may be thinking, what is that thing? What am I doing with it? Well, you're actually going to take your Balsam Fir, you're going to put the drops on there, and then you're going to hang it someplace where you want to have the scent of Balsam Fir. Now, I don't know if anybody can see, I think you can see sort of there. That's actually an old Christmas tree ornament, that little disc that's hanging on my my office cabinet. And I actually put a whole mix of things on there, and I keep it there all the time because every time, that's where my paper is for my printer, which I think you can also see kind of down here. Every time I open up that cabinet, it kind of goes past my nose and I can smell it, and it smells delicious. And then when I know when it stops smelling, I just refresh it. Now, what else can you do with these ornaments? You can, of course, hang them on a tree, right? We don't have Christmas trees year round. You can put them in a closet. You can put them in a bathroom. You can put them in a drawer, anywhere where you want continuous scent and you want something that's really doesn't require any electricity, right? So that's what makes these beautiful. You can also hang them around the house. I know some of you have collected the ornaments over the years, and you have like what I'm going to call a dōTERRA ornament tree, and that's super cool. I don't think I have them all. I don't know what I did. If you have them all, I want to hear in the chat. Give me a one. Give me a yay. Give me a yes, a why. Yes, I have all the ornaments and I put them up because that's something that I really like to hear. Okay, number 2, what do we have for our 10% off? Our 10% off is our Douglas Fir. And why are we getting Douglas Fir and Balsam Fir? scent of the season. Here's the other reason why we're getting it. It's because they are both conifer trees. And when we ever think of this time of year specifically, we think about really that strong green tree in the middle of the forest. It's going to clean the air. It's going to help us stay really healthy in our respiratory system. And so we want to include the Douglas fir and the balsam fir in our daily usage if we possibly can. All the conifers are wonderful this time of year. We can include our cedar wood or any other evergreens that you might think of or you might have in your collection. Use your midnight forest. All of those are wonderful for you this time of year. The other thing that we have as a promo, and let me tell you, they are going fast, almost gone, is our bubble diffuser with a Hygge blend. So that's a two-parter. You're going to get your bubble with the Hygge. And if you notice that little round disc on the top of the bubble diffuser, you're going to actually remove that. You're going to place the bottle right on top, upside down, and kind of screw it into the top there. And then over time, your bubble diffuser, as it senses motion, it's got a little kind of an eye in there, if you will. It will actually give you some puffs out in the air. I love mine. I use it in my bathroom all the time. It is wonderful. I don't use it with Hygge, I use it with something else. 2 tips. Number 1 is clean it after every bottle is finished. Just a FYI, because I had 2 and I damaged one pretty darn quick because I kept the bottle in there and I never cleaned it. The other thing is don't use it with any blends that have fractionated coconut oil. It will gunk up the works and your diffuser will stop working. So just word to the wise, clean it. Don't use things that have fractionated coconut oil, but otherwise use it and enjoy it. It's also super petite. It's like the size of a small donut. Right? It's just a bubble. You will love it. It is absolutely the best. Okay. And our 200 PV promo. I feel like I'm going to be saying this a lot, but you're going to get a 15 milliliter bottle of frankincense with any 200 PV order through December 31st while supplies last. Now, I don't think that the whole company is going to run out of frankincense. That's not what I'm thinking, but I'm sure they've earmarked a certain number of bottles that they're going to sell to all of us, or they're going to offer as part of this promo. So if you want it, go get it, because they'll run out. Here's another thing I just wanted to show you all together. So if you were to put in a 200 PV order before the 15th of the month, you would get the frankincense, the Douglas fir, the balsam fir, and the ornament. And that's really what I'm going to get. So I'm putting in my order right away because I want my specials. What can I tell you? Got a couple of good diffuser specials for you, or diffuser ideas. Frankincense, cloves, cypress, and mint. That's your morning fog. Remember, you're going to get a little more spice in this one because it's got the clove in it. The other one is Holiday Tree Farm. We've got with Douglas fir, juniper berry, and cedar wood. Juniper berry, as far as I know, juniper is it's an evergreen. I don't know if it's a conifer, but it's an evergreen. I have some juniper trees actually juniper bushes, behind my house. And they do have small needles on them year round. And also cedar wood. Cedar wood absolutely is an evergreen tree. Let's talk about the specials now in Singapore. We've got December 2022 promos, and you're going to see there are a lot of them. What's your product of the month? It's a 5 milliliter Holiday Love, and the Holiday Love is it's a limited time offer. We have not seen this in the United States, I think we saw it once a few years ago. So if you love it, grab it. You can diffuse it. You can use it in your entryway. So put it on some greens or some branches, or maybe in a potpourri. The other thing that I like to do with some of these holiday blends is I'll put a couple of drops on my scarf, so that when I wind my scarf around my neck, and then I go to lean in to give someone a kiss or to hug them, they get that same, I'm like a human diffuser. Try to use the same scent on the same scarf, of course. And if you're concerned, make sure that it's a heavier duty scarf, or put a little bit on your hands first and then kind of touch it on there. I'm not wearing anything super fragile today. I'm wearing wool and kind of a turtleneck. I would definitely put it around my neck on this turtleneck, trying to keep my neck warm. For those of you who study TCM, you know that keeping the neck warm can be a really important way to stay healthy. You want to keep the wind off the back of your neck. And certainly as we go into the colder months here, because it's cold, but I know it's going to get colder. You want to make sure that this part of your body is really protected. So I'm a turtleneck girl. I'm also a scarf girl. I always have my neck kind of up and covered, but I see people who don't, and I feel like saying, would you like a scarf? Here, wrap up a little bit. Okay, let's keep going. 10% off on your Zendocrine capsules, on your soft gel, sorry. As you know, Zendocrine comes in 2 different formats. It comes in the soft gels, which is a detoxification, part of the detoxification system that includes the oil. So it's going to have tangerine, rosemary, geranium, juniper berry, and cilantro, all of which are wonderful for detoxification. The other kind of Zendocrine not offered as a special this month are the capsules that contain the powder in them. They're a little bit different. So just want to make sure you know what you're getting. Tangerine oil. So just to talk about the ingredients for a minute, tangerine oil has limonene, which can be very purifying, as we know. Rosemary oil supports healthy circulation and gastrointestinal system. Geranium oil has a lot of antioxidant properties. It's also a mood lifter. It's wonderful if you're having any difficulties with sadness or seasonal affective disorder, which is kind of that, I don't know what you want to call it. It's a time of year when it gets dark here really early and people miss the light a lot, right? Makes sense. So I know in at least where I live, and I live in the northern hemisphere, fairly far north in the northern hemisphere, it's been getting dark here at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4:30 in the afternoon. And as we approach the 21st of December, which is actually the shortest day of the year, at least in my hemisphere, we will experience a really, really short day, and the sun will begin going down probably in like 3 or 3:30. Now, I know there are places on Earth that have absolutely no sun for a month and no light for months at a time. So I'm not complaining. I'm just saying the days are much shorter here than they were before. Let's talk about a couple of those other essential oils in the Zendocrine complex. You've got your juniper berry oil, which is used for the flushing of the urinary tract and also healthy kidney function. It's wonderful for circulation. If you're a person who in general has difficulty with circulation, you want to use your juniper berry oil on your extremities. Use it on your hands, your feet, your lower legs, wherever you're having trouble with circulation. And then finally, cilantro oils. A lot of studies have shown that it's terrific for eliminating toxins, especially when we're talking about any sort of metal toxicity. So use your Zendocrine soft gels. They are a wonderful addition to your regular routine. Here's the other thing. Do we have to use Zendocrine every single day? Probably not, but whenever I use it for a while and rotate it through my lineup of essential oils or my lineup of capsules, absolutely. Get it in there on a periodic basis. You really will see the difference. Singapore also has frankincense as a 200 PV special. Interestingly enough, Singapore had it last year and the US did not. I think there was such an outcry in the US that they brought it back again. It is a wonderful special. Take advantage of it. Okay, so let's talk about some of the other specials in Singapore, and there are quite a lot of them. So I'm going to go through them quickly. Number one is the holiday hair care kit with a retail of $124, PV of 40, and you're going to get all these lovely products in that kit. Next on the hit parade is the holiday contentment kit, and that includes your diffuser and Malama, the nurturing blend, if you haven't had a chance to try that. Wholesale 109 with a PV of 25. You've got your holiday care kit 1. So this is kit 1, includes that sweet little pouch and geranium essential oil. Now, geranium for me is like, I like to call it poor man's rose, sorry, because it's a heck of a lot cheaper than rose oil is, has the same flower profile, for me at least, as rose does. Now, I know some of you are not geranium lovers, but I love geranium, and it is really just such a luscious smell. It's also wonderful for supporting mood and emotions and hormones. So if you didn't know that, take advantage and use your geranium oil. Holiday care kit, so that's one. Here's two. Again, sweet little pouch, two smaller bottles of fractionated coconut oil, and an aroma touch, 15 milliliter bottle of aroma touch, wholesale 103 with a PV of 45. Then we've got our holiday pampering kit. Again, lovely pouch, hand lotion, and or I guess hand and body lotion. I've never used that on my whole body, I have to say, unless I'm not, that's not true. Unless I'm adding essential oils into it, then I would, yes, squeeze some into my hand, add the essential oils, and then apply it all over my body. But most of the time I just keep one of those in my car. I have to be honest with you. And then your body wash. So you're coming out of your shower and then applying your lovely lotion, adding some essential oils in, I hope. And we've got some peppermint, a little too cold here to be adding peppermint into your body lotion. But if you're living in a warm country like Singapore, now's the time to be adding into your lotion. It's going to be wholesale 90 with a PV of 36. And then last but not least, in Singapore, we've got our Hope oil as a permanent product, and that's going to be wholesale 27. We here in the US, we are actually giving equal PV to wholesale price. You might consider ordering it on your NFR order. Just saying, but it is a wonderful product. It does support some organizations that are in great need of support, especially now during the holidays. For a quick diffuser blend, we've got our Soul Connection. I don't make up the names, folks. I really don't. Frankincense with Roman chamomile and lemongrass. I want to try to use your frankincense in your blends this month. If you're going to get it, use it. Don't let it get stale. I think I've said to you several times, periodically, I go through my entire office and all my stash and my swag and everything. And I think, gosh, why didn't I use this? And a lot of times I just up and pack it all up and give it away and give it to friends or to some of you or to colleagues that I know need some great products. So this year is no different. I'm going to be doing a big clean out, and we're going to be doing some terrific giveaways, and just stay tuned because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, what's going on in Malaysia? So number one is we've got Jingle This Christmas with Joy and Cheer. And you can see there everything from new diffuser to Midnight Forest. I know the photograph is a little wonky. It looks a little stretched, doesn't all? The bottles looks kind of fat, but that's okay. It's all right. You know what I'm talking about. Product of the month here is Holiday Joy. It's going to be a 5 milliliter Holiday Joy with the same ceramic ornament. So I really love the Holiday Joy. And it can be, as you know, diffused. You can use it as a mist. You can use it on clothing and coats. You can put it on potpourri. Primary benefits is that it's just festive and welcoming, but it does have some really cool ingredients in it because it is that kind of warm and spicy smell, which can be an alternative to On Guard. And as I've mentioned to you in the past, I do have some friends who use this year round instead of or with On Guard to keep themselves healthy and to keep their immune system strong. 10% off in Malaysia is Clarify. Clarify is includes tangerine and grapefruit. It also contains Litsea, so it's going to support your respiratory function. It has natural sources of limonene, which is calming and uplifting. Also, it's going to kind of clear and clean your air. This is a wonderful essential oil if you're keeping your windows and doors closed for whatever reason, whether it's been too hot or too cold or too rainy. As I said, it's going to be refreshing and also terrific support for your respiratory system. The Jolly Christmas Kit, which includes the super cute train diffuser. This is something that's been offered in the US. I have to say, I don't have the little ones right now, but if I did, this would be something that I would be purchasing for them. And as you can see, the little puff that's coming out of the top of the engine, including, and with this, you're going to get lemon and a lang-a-lang, and that's going to be a wholesale 368 with a PV of 50. And here's just another look. Actually, this is the first one was the Jolly Christmas Kit, and this is the Holly Christmas Kit. And the Holly Christmas Kit is going to include the clove, the lemongrass, the wild orange, and the diffuser. And one more time, I'm going to show you the Cozy Christmas Kit. And this is going to include the cedar wood and the hinoki. Love hinoki. Never get it here in the United States, but it is a really nice 1-2 combo. Again, great for supporting your respiratory system. And this is going to be wholesale $315 with a PV of 40. Okay, let's keep going. We've got our Gua Sha Beauty Collection, which includes Yarrow Palm 15 milliliter, Yarrow Palm Body Serum, and the Gua Sha Quartz. You can also get or separately purchase. This is while stocks last, because this is really a limited time offer. And I don't know if any of you noticed, but this morning, Emily Wright was talking about this on her Instagram page about how Blue Lotus has grown, how they are created a collective with some farmers in China where the Blue Lotuses were being grown. They were being grown there anyway, and they've been able to produce on a very limited basis a Blue Lotus Absolute. This is an Absolute, and it is blended with fractionated coconut oil. It is a heady, rich fragrance. I love it. If you want to try it this year. I don't know how many more times we're going to get it, but at least for now, it is a limited time offer. It's going to be wholesale 301 with a PV of 68. So that's for your Blue Lotus, and for your Yarrow Palm set, wholesale 400 with a PV of 78. Okay, here's your Midnight Forest. Finally, it's your Midnight Forest collection. And with that, you're going to get your 15 milliliter Midnight Forest and your body wash for wholesale 200 with a PV of 45. I love the Midnight Forest. If you've got any fans of Midnight Forest, put an M for me in the chat. I'd love to see who else loves it and who's used it in the past. A couple more specials we've got here. We've got for supple and smooth skin, Citrus Bloom Hand and Body Lotion. So interestingly enough, I have found that for me, the best body lotions are the pre-scented ones. And the reason I like them so much is that I feel like they, for convenience, right? So when I talk about the Citrus Bloom or the other lotions that have come on the market for us from time to time, I liked the pre-blended ones. I don't know, for me to take with me on my journey. The plain with the essential oil for me is more like a treatment. So I'm thinking, I want to support my respiratory function, or I want to add it to my body to encourage lipolysis, which is that encourage fat burning and metabolism, be a metabolism booster, or I need something on my extremities because I want to encourage circulation. Those are the ways that I would be using my unscented lotion. So just keep that in mind when you're considering, is this the right product for me, or do I want to consider something else? But as gifts are concerned, your pre-mixed scented lotions are really the way to go. Okay, Tiger Kit, super cute. We all know that this is the year of the tiger. Tiger is just about wrapping up. Tiger is fun. Love tigers. That's it. What can I tell you? For many different reasons. While stocks last, again, you're going to get your bergamot 15 milliliter bergamot plus a 5 milliliter cardamom, and that super cute tiger diffuser, and that's going to cost you $235 wholesale with a PV of 32. Okay, we've got some pilot kits. So these are pilot kits while supplies last. You can either get one with the floral, right? Or you can get it with the mint. So one is called the floral kit, and that includes the lavender. Oh, sorry. Pilot floral kit includes the lavender only. The pilot minty includes the peppermint only. And the citrus fresh includes the lemon and the wild orange and the pilot diffuser. So I think these are some great options for all of us. The pilot diffuser is rechargeable, so you can bring it around with you. I don't know if you've tried it already. I have a pilot in my house. I actually keep it in my office and I grab it when I'm going on the road or I'm going to be traveling. I find sometimes that when I check into a hotel, it's not always to my liking the way it smells. Sometimes it smells clean, but it smells like cleaning products. It doesn't smell clean and fresh. Now, I would be mindful if you're going to stay with family or friends over the holiday, please ask first before blasting your diffuser. You want to ask the person, is this something does this smell good to you? Or offer them the option of choosing perhaps an essential oil that you could put in your room or in their house. And last but not least, be willing to accept no for an answer. Yes, not everyone is an essential oil user. Not everyone is an essential oil lover. We have to be accepting of that and mindful that just sometimes we need to, what did my grandma used to say? You get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. Just saying. Okay, 200 pre-free frozen promo in Malaysia. Also, our frankincense, again, while stocks last. Here's the limited edition train diffuser. And in this, this is called the Christmas exclusive enrollment kit. And for 1,090 wholesale with a PV of 200, you're going to get the lavender, lemon, oregano, peppermint, tea tree, a 5 milliliter deep blue. So all the others are 15 milliliter, an easy air, an on guard, a Zengest, fractionated coconut oil, and the train diffuser. So super cute, nice offer. Might be a way to encourage a parent of young children to become involved in doTERRA. I like the idea that this is available for us. Okay, Christmas wish. You're going to add your this is for our friends overseas. You're going to add your holiday joy, your citrus twist, and your frankincense. Don't have citrus twist, you can use citrus bliss, you could use tangerine, you could use any of the citrus oils and really kind of spice it up that way. I love some of the, I actually, for me, tangerine is one of my personal favorites. So that's probably what I would be using, but I didn't have citrus twist. Okay, Philippines, our last market, also some terrific specials. We've got our Holiday Joy, a 5 milliliter Holiday Joy. They're getting a round disc ornament, but they're also getting those two cute carabiner tops. What's a carabiner top, you may be asking? So that little gray or yellow rubber piece is going to be popped onto the top of a bottle. Like you sort of squeeze it on really tightly, and then the carabiner, which is hard to see in this particular picture, can be clipped on anywhere, and then you can take your oils and put them on a backpack for yourself, or you can hang them somewhere where you want to get them easily. I really like the carabiner tops. I've purchased them from time to time, given them away as gifts. I really like them, and I love that way of kind of making your essential oils more portable. My oils, when I throw them in bags and things, tend to drop to the bottom like everything else, unless I have a separate bag in there. So the carabiner makes them immediately accessible to me. 10% off is Holiday Peace. I have not seen 10% off on Holiday Peace in any other market except this one. And we want to also consider that it is for sale in the US. So if it's something that you love, it is still available. We've got our oil toppers. This is our promo permit. So get 2 pieces of oil toppers. You're actually going to get 2 oil toppers if you place a 100 PV order. King of Kings. Ooh, also the 200 PV special. Love this. So exciting. Okay, King of Oils. Get it while it's hot. A new product in Philippines is the pain relief kit. So it's going to include everything that you see there. That blue ball that you see on the far left of the screen is actually a way of massaging. So a couple of things you can do. You can actually take the ball and then rub it into any knots that you may have, or you can actually put the ball on the wall and then lean your back up against it and to try to get knots out of the body that way. I've used it both ways, found it extremely effective. You can actually lie down on the floor and allow the ball to be under you. That creates a lot of pressure there. So Be choosy if you decide to do that one, but lying on the wall and using the ball against your skin is a wonderful way to get the knots out of your body. You're going to get the deep blue rub, the peppermint, the copaiba, and the aroma touch. And I have to say, I think that price is a really good one. And you're getting PV of 100, so it is a wonderful way to use it as an LRP. We've got an enrollment kit. So now included in enrollment kits are going to be the deep blue rub and the deep blue packets. We're trying to kind of help wellness advocates in the Philippines to advance the mission of Deep Blue. I feel like it's a product whose time has really should be coming to the Philippines if it hasn't already. It's a wonderful addition to the product line there, and we've had it in the market, but want to make sure that everybody knows how to use it and is getting it into their carts and using it on a regular basis. I think we've got two more. We've got the in the Philippines, we've got two new kits, either two or three, but at least two. We've got the Natural Solutions kit is now available in the Philippines. It includes everything that you see on the screen, including that cute little essential oil bottle sample kit on the lower right. And you can also see you've got your foaming hand soap with your two bottles. So you can put those in two different parts of your house, and also your diffuser and your box. So you've got a lot of extras in this particular kit, which I really like. The other one is the Home Essentials kit, and you can see they're including the deep blue in there. You also are getting your diffuser. This is a wonderful basic kit and comes with 99% of the oils in 15 milliliter size, which makes it eminently more usable and economical for a family. Finally, we are the last kit that's going to include Deep Blue is the Family Essentials kit, and that's actually going to include the packets of Deep Blue. So if you have someone who's enrolling, you may want to encourage them to enroll now. Explain to them you're going to get these extra bonuses, which are really a wonderful addition to your lineup. You're going to love it. You're going to love Deep Blue. It's a great, I don't know, it's great. All the products are great, aren't they? Isn't December exciting? I'm so thrilled that we're here. Okay, here we go. Last but not least, we've got a great mix for you. You're going to be blending your holiday piece with your frankincense, some helichrysum, and some vetiver. So that's going to be kind of a smoky, woody smell, even though you've got your holiday piece, which is very light and airy. So your holiday piece is going to flash off faster because it does have your citrus in it. And then your frankincense, your helichrysum, and your vetiver are going to linger in this particular blend. So if you're making a diffuser blend with water, it's really going to feel more enduring than a blend that perhaps doesn't have a base note that's quite as rich and has as much depth as this one does. If you're using it perhaps as in a roller bottle, you'd want to multiply these by maybe 2 or 3, depending on how strong you wanted it. But the concept basically is to include different oils from different families in your blends. Okay. Just want to say, if you haven't already, please consider following us and subscribing on all of our social media channels. We read all your comments, and I'm always checking out who's on and who's not on. So it's a lot of fun, and it's been a lot of fun staying in contact with all of you through social media. I think especially during this time that we've been separated, I don't know what we would have done. I guess we would have been writing letters to each other. I don't know, but it's really great to be together, even if it's just on social media, and hopefully we'll be able to get together live really soon. Wherever you may be, we're so happy that you were able to join us this week. And remember, you're amazing. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. And thank you so much for having been here. So we're going into those last few weeks of the year. Keep in contact with us. As I mentioned, we're going to have some terrific specials and some really exciting news. I think that, I don't know, just enjoy this time of the year. It's a quick one. I think Christmas is in, I don't know, less than 3 weeks, and it's over a weekend. So I'll only have 2 more 2 more YouTube videos before the holidays. I'm going to be skipping Boxing Day, so I will not be presenting on the 26th of December. And I'm super excited that all of you are here and that we're able to enjoy this time together. Have a wonderful week, everyone, and I'll see you back here real soon. Bye-bye now.